Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My intro is basically the same thing every single time, but y'all should be used to that. But anyway, I don't really have anything to discuss. It's been a couple days since I last uploaded, and I'm sorry for that. I just lost motivation for a second, but I talked to myself and said, "This is what you want to do. This is what you enjoy doing." So I got it back. So let's get right into it. Alright, from the last video, if this is your first time watching, you should go watch that first of all. But what was her name? Shit. Sayori, yeah, she died. She died, and I got something in the files, and let me tell y'all, that was, I don't know how I feel about all that. I don't really know. That kind of spooked me, but anyway, Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had to do this bullshit again. I've been told the real game just started, so whatever that's supposed to mean. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to and together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. What? Yuri's vice president instead of Monica? This is like an alternate timeline. This is different. I wouldn't expect her to be vice president, but I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Skylar? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. So what I'm getting out of this is each time someone dies, you basically start over. And it's kind of boring, not gonna lie, but I think there's something more to this, honestly, because it just can't be this. But I'm sorry, I thought The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I'm gonna save, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Skylar. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. Now, I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Skylar? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you're really just left... Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, damn. I mean, if you're really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Shut the fuck up, Natsuki. Even in this alternate timeline, I still don't like you. I have like this passion against Natsuki for some reason. Skylar, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you for so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Skylar, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. He. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be spending time Well, let's try that again. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I guess I have to... You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Of course. Can you hear me? The fuck was that? What was that? I heard a girl laugh. This is kind of spooky. Not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna call it tutorial. I know what to pick, but Monica isn't up there. I wonder why Monica's not up there. Yuri likes like big words, so imagination? Yes. Philosophy. Misfortune. No. Forgive, treasured, love, lucky, portrait, peace, nature, family, waterfall, secretive. Agonizing or tenuous. Gonna go with my gut here and see. Always go with your gut. How do you say this word? Oh, there's a number. I never really knew there was a number. That looks like a smart word. Existence, jump, fester, bouncy, romance, sparkle, existence, contamination, unrestrained. I'm gonna try to get every word for Yuri, and I'm guessing this is it. Disoriented, excitement, graveyard, crimson, hop, aura, melody, games, disoriented. Yep. Oh, this one. Breath, depression, raindrops. Don't know. Is that one? Nibble, bliss, meager, special, death, inferno. Meager. No, that. Gut. Yeah. Let go. Oh yeah, that one's it. Kawaii, infallible. I'm guessing every big word. Electricity, meritor, sing, climax, daydream, essence. I only need 2 more. Come on. Vitality, atone, clumsy, nightgown, shopping, joy, after image. I'm guessing after image. Yes, okay. Suicide. Too soon. Ambient, milk, grief, happiness, cheer, unrecruited. Yes! Okay, I need one more. One more. Blanket, fireworks, frightening, ocean, valentine, dark, tragedy, heart, scarf. What the fuck was that? That kind of... This is a scary ass game. Hold on. I got a new thing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll be right over there in a second. There's a little devil inside of all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a whirling, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, however you say that, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving all of them, motivation and desire. Oh shit, sorry. In their willpower, starving them all, motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt and comfort food, or into newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present, every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Oh, that's... This game's creepy. Oh my god. It's a mystery. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it, yo. So, I just noticed something. It's slanted. It's, like, slanted. I don't know if y'all... Yeah, you can easily see it. Everything, I swear to God, if that's what it is, if that's what it's gonna be, it's gonna bother me. Hi again, Skylar. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh my god. Okay, good, I got that, but like... Did anyone see that? This game is gonna make me have nightmares. Thanks for keeping your promise, Skylar. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Swear to God. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't even goddamn read that. That's over the damn fucking title line. Oh my, what is going on? Okay, I can't read that, but I can have a big mouth for someone who keeps in the club room. Manga collection. Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. She's never made that face before. I don't think. I really don't think she's made that face before, but it's whatever. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Skylar. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah! No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just felt like... Well, as vice president and all, that's weird. Don't say that, Yuri. That I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I brought that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. The finger touching action, that's all I pictured when she said that. This is the girl accidentally. How is this girl being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No, that's not even sarcasm. I meant that shit. That hurt. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everything's not slanted? This is gonna be a long video. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than I thought. She seemed to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. This is so familiar. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Makarov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that has turned into a human experiment prison. That book seems very familiar in real life. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixating them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. Centipede? No, not centipede. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of sus. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Skylar? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just happen, When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. I read that wrong. Okay. What is that? But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Jesus. Wow. This is intense. It comes out when you're not expecting it. Scary. Scary. Then, suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. It seems like, or I'm just portraying that she don't care. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body What? I didn't even get to read that. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, fuck. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. I'm surprised y'all can't even hear my heartbeat. Hold on. Let me feel it. I don't know if I want to play this game anymore. No, I'm just playing. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's it. Reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I swear to God, if there's a jump scare... I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Like, from the things that's been happening, I'm looking over my shoulder right now because I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just being weird. I'm gonna save right now again because I don't trust it. I do not trust it. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. I swear to... I know there's gonna be a jump scare. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Oh my god, why does it do that? I just want to read it. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Or do you? Abuya. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book once more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we're leaning in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. I am low-key surprised that there was not a jump scare or something. Okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I get a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah! That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Rude. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ah ha ha ha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yeah. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I'm ready for the jump scare? Okay. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Skylar, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Yes. Oh, no, what? Oh. I asked that to Maka. Oh, no. Not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ah ha ha. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'll get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. I don't even get to share it to damn fucking Yuri. But at least this alternate universe, I don't have to share it to 4 fucking people. Let's go, Monica. I don't like Natsuki. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Skylar. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh my god, my phone went off just now, and let me tell you, that shit spooked me. Like, any little sound is going to just scare the holy shit out of me. Ah ha ha ha. Don't worry, Skylar. We're all a little embarrassed today. You know? Facts. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Skylar. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading them. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. Anyway, you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes, I do. 20 out of 20. All for Yuri. She better like it. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's pretty much it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. Still, don't blame her for coming on so a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! Let's go! Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frequently glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Save your game. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. I'm just gonna put my mouse on a specific spot and see if it does anything. That's what I'm gonna do. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, let's go to Yuri. As Yuri reads my poem, I notice her eyes lighten. I don't know, that's the other word. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Mm-hmm. Ooh, ooh. He's going to hate me. Do I get to know what Yuri's thinking now? Thank God. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having good thought that through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressionness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I'm just gonna try things and see if they do anything. So I'm gonna drag my mouse. Oh, sorry. I'll buy you a new text box. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Can I skip this? Okay, from my last videos, I'm just gonna skip this. I'm gonna see what it does. Yeah, I don't know if any of that was important, but I skipped it. Why could I skip it though? Probably because I've read it before. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Skylar. Good. Me too. Natsuki. Can I skip her? Because I can't skip her. Why not? I don't care about Natsuki. Never will. Never will. I don't like Natsuki. And the whole file thing, if some pops up and say, why don't you like me from Natsuki, I would literally get off here and never play this game again. Skylar, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Yeah, Natsuki, fuck you. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. It's okay. You'll get better, anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta shut mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. It's the same fucking thing. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, but people can try. And that's about it. Ass. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. You're right. I like it. Stop the cap. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But this isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna skip her. I don't care what she has to say. I've already read it before, so y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. The music is eerie. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but you probably have played this game before and listened to music. There's like little points where it's like, rah rah. It sounds like the music from when Sayori, died. That's what it sounds like, and that terrifies me. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Aw, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you could have tried? I'm sorry. The way I said eh. I can't even do it. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really need to come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Skylar did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Skylar liked my poem too, I did. I like Yuri too, but
It's whatever. You don't even want to listen.
he even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, we about to fight right now? We about to go down? We about to throw down? We about to fight? Is there about to be a fight? Do I need to pull out my phone and film it sideways? Did I just trigger any of you? Did I trigger you? Did I trigger you? Did I? You're not supposed to hold your phone sideways. It's supposed to be up and down, I think. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it is. If it's the other way around. I look pretty stupid right now, so. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. This is a weird sound. It said boing boing. That's not what I. Yours stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Skylar appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Skylar started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Oh. What is going on? Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Don't ever talk to her like that again, Natsuki. Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then just stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Hold on, I can't even hear myself. Oh my god, that's deafening. Let me turn that bitch down. Wow, I can't even hear myself. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh my god. This is worse. Sayori isn't here to break it up. And this is why I fucking hate Natsuki. She's a bitch. God, I don't like her. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Skylar hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Skylar! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How is it? Yuri. 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 Oh my god. That scared the fuck out of me. Yuri. Hey Skylar. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once you're done yelling. Ah ha ha ha. Some prison I am, right? Oh yeah, that's right. I think Yuri was still vice president back on episode 1. I can't even comfort my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You'll understand right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Oh, she coming on to me now, huh? That's what she's doing. She's coming on to me, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I want Yuri. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Skylar, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. What did she say? Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is... That gave me flashbacks. The meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Skylar. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Why is this game like this? Why is this game like this? Okay, we're gonna get 20 for Yuri. Vitality. Speedrun, segment. Fuck. Extraordinary. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Hope, Fluffy, Family, Sweet, Cage, Swimsuit, Beauty, Jump, Bunny, Party. There isn't any for Yuri. Fluffy? After image. Sensation. Misfortune. Vicious. Parafate. Fuck. Contamination. Why isn't there any for Monica? That's my question. Fester. Unending. Disoriented. Kitty. 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 I like kitties. Nightgown. Dazzle. Pleasure. Pleasure? No. Twirl. Scars. Lazy. Clouds. Portrait. Portrait. That's Uncanny Valley. Frightening. Incongruent. Philosophy. Uncontrollable. Uncontrollable. Doki Doki. That would be for Natsuki. Breathe. Precious. Question. What happens when I press Doki Doki? Oh, that's right. Essence. Okay. There's a mixture. I just got something in my files that is just labeled I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Who is talking? Is it Sayori from the grave? Or is it like Yuri saying something in like cryptic talk, like sending a note or whatever? Or is it Natsuki? I guess we're gonna have to find out. I guess we're gonna have to find out. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Oh, it's been a couple days, huh?
Interesting.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Skylar. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. I've never seen this scene before. Weird. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe, wait. It's been a couple days. I've been here a couple days. But the thing happened yesterday? I'm probably just looking at this too much. Maybe we were just getting a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it was. It didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it. Ah! Skylar, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. That's who I am. And I'm glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter when you're around and... Ah! Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Ah! No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? See? I told you! It just wasn't making sense. It was not making sense. Eh? Jeez. Whatever on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But, oh my god, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's a mouth. And whatever those are. Mubbles, blind spot, lifeline, anon, reciprocally, faithlessly, effort, whatever that word is. I don't know. I'd accept your apology anyway, if it keeps you feel better about it. Besides, it's just kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Hee 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 hee. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ah ha ha ha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! Ah ha ha ha. Well, what took you so long, anyway? Well, the last period, there was study hall. Can I skip this? To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Larry. You should play something for us sometime. Ah ha ha ha. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Better. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Skylar. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Where did Yuri and Natsuki go? Did they just vanish into the void? Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki already ran off into the closet. Skylar, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm believing a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. I wonder why. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah! But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading it here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Her hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I did not say that right. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't be take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. I'm saving it. I don't care. Return. Sorry for misunderstanding. Quietness. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be the nearest water fountain. I started heading in the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh. Yuri. Kaya! Oh shit! I understand that now. kind of. I remember when she did that the first time, and it took her a minute. But now she's back. That's what she was doing. Yuri. I'm sorry. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Skylar, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert or tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. But I think that's where I'm going to end it. There a lot of things have happened in this episode that has spooked me very, very badly, and I still want to play it. But yeah, so if you enjoyed, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button for me, please. But yeah, and remember, you are loved and appreciated, and you can do anything you want in this world. Just put your mind to it. Peace out.